video is sponsored by Comic Book Pressing. Use the code MightyComicsGuy for one free regular price press when submitting 3 books or more. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence, the Mighty Comics Guy, back with another video, and today do I have a treat for you guys. I'm going to show you guys the top 10 slabbed books in my collection, and maybe later on in the week I'm going to show you guys the top 10 raw books in my collection. But either way, we're here for slabs, we're here for the top 10. So let me get right into it and show you guys the top 10. However, this was a little harder to narrow down my top 10. I do have a bunch of slabs, and some are more sentimental than others, but I think I got it, so let me show you. Number 10 is The Amazing Spider-Man, number 129. This book is graded by CGC at an 8.0 off-white to white pages. I'm a huge fan of the Punisher and Frank Castle's story. Nothing more to say about that. This comes in at number 10 on the list. The next one is actually the first big book that I ever purchased. It is Fantastic Four number 1. It is a very, very low-grade copy of this book, but either way, I brought this raw. Really, really rough shape. It actually has a piece missing from the first 4 pages that affects the story. Got it graded by CBCS, which I may eventually change it over to CGC at one point, but I was super stoked to pick up this book at the time because it's like I said, it was my first major purchase. And it makes sense considering it's Marvel's first major, family of characters anyway. That's number 9. Number 8, X-Men number 1. This is graded as CGC 2.0, cream to off-white pages, and of course it is the origin and first appearance of the X-Men. Professor X, Cyclops, Iceman, Angel, Beast, and Marvel Girl, and of course, Magneto. So when I saw this, I bought this off of Instagram a while back, and I was happy to snatch it up before the whole Disney Fox announcement was made. So that is number 8 on the list. Number 7 is a book I've had for a while. It is Tales of Suspense number 39, the first appearance of Iron Man. And this one is graded at CGC 2.0, cream to off-white pages. The cover is detached, and it is in that special new Marvel logo label. So either way, this is one of my favorite books in my collection, and it is I think that's 10 and 8, number 7. Number 6 is another book that I bought raw and got graded. A really low grade copy of this book, but happy when I purchased it for the price. It is Journey into Mystery number 83, the first appearance of Thor, and I am sorry for the glare, guys. It is a 1.0 off-white pages. There's tape on the cover and the interior cover, although I don't see it. So I had done a video a long time ago about this book when it was raw, about the cleaning and pressing and what it can do for older books. If you guys haven't checked out that video, I suggest you do. It's got some really good before and after pictures. So this is number 6, I think the list was, and every time I do these, I get confused with the numbers. So let me just check. I believe that's right. This is number 5, and it is the second big book that I bought ever. And I was crazy happy that I bought this when I did, because it is Incredible Hulk number 181, the first appearance of Wolverine. It is signed by none other than Stan Lee. It is my only Stan Lee signature in my whole collection, and it is a 4.0 graded by CBCS, off-white to white pages. Decent looking copy of this book, but I was really looking for that Stan signature. This book could really use a cleaning and a pressing, but I am not about to crack it open because I would lose my certified signature series grade on this book. But what can you do? It is my only Stan signature, like I said, so this book is never going anywhere unless I die. Number 4 is this is surprising to me that it's not number 1 or 2 on the list, but because this is one of my favorite covers of all time. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 1, graded at a 0.5 by CGC. It is off-white pages, and it also does have the new Spider-Man CGC logo. The back cover is missing on this book, and the front cover is detached. but it is a beautiful, beautiful looking copy of this book regardless. I'll throw it up there so you guys can see it. I'm happy to have the first Spidey, and this came out number 4. Number 3 is probably the book that is nearest and dearest to my heart. I've thought about selling this book numerous times, but I haven't done it yet. It is probably the worst looking book I have in my collection, but it is my favorite character, or at least tied with my favorite character. It is the Incredible Hulk number 1, graded a 0.5. And sorry for the glare, guys. I'll try to get a better picture up there. The cover is detached, but this book is beat to hell, but it is still an Incredible Hulk number 1. Just a rough looking copy of this book. I'm going to see if I can show you guys the back, because the back is just as bad. But either way, one of my faves comes in at number 3. Number 2 is Amazing Fantasy, number 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. This book I also bought raw, that I had graded by CGC. It came back a 1.5 light tan to off-white pages. And it says the spine of cover completely split and reattached with tape, which I knew. But I couldn't resist when I saw this book picking it up. And I've had this for quite a while already. But I got this book for a steal. What it's worth now, it's worth a hell of a lot more than what I paid for it. So I was super happy that I added this when I could. I bought it over a year ago at a local show and actually made time payments on it. So if anybody ever wants to do something like that, it can be done, guys. That is number 2 on the list. Number 1 is a book that I just recently got, and I think anybody who watches my channel religiously knows. It is Amazing Fantasy again, number 15, but this one graded a 3.0. This had to come in at number 1 on the list because it's probably the most valuable book that I own. Again, a classic book to own. I'm shocked that I own it, and that I own 2 of them. One of them will probably be sold at some point just to get some cash in the bank, but not anytime soon. I will probably hold on to these as long as I can. So either way, I was super stoked to pick this up not too long ago. And that's it. That's number 1 on the list, guys. I want to thank you for anyone who stuck with me with the numbers trying to get through this video. Every time I do like one of these list videos, I always screw it up, but I think I did all right. Next week, or maybe later on this week, I will do a top 10 raw books in my collection, so look for that. I always think the raw books are better, in my opinion. I grade these things just to kind of keep them from losing value or letting anything happen to them. So that's it. This is the top 10 slab books in my collection. If you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like it. And this is Lawrence, the Mighty Comics Guy, saying thank you, and I will talk to you soon.
I am Iron